Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our annual retiree banquet. This banquet is being hosted by our Board of Trustees and Superintendent Santos. We begin this evening with a message for all of our esteemed retirees. Your contributions over the years have had a positive and profound effect on the success of our district, and more importantly, our students. Perhaps you've engaged them in a classroom, lab, library, gym, or outdoor field. You kept their environment safe and clean. You provided them with safe, reliable transportation. Maybe you've bandaged a wound or provided counseling and guidance. What we know for sure is that you've been absolutely wonderful stewards of their education and well-being. On behalf of UISD, thank you for your valuable service to our UISD students and their families. And you can rest assured that your contributions to UISD will continue to resonate well beyond 2019. And now a word about retirement. You're going to have time to do all the things you really want to do, but I think you're going to be working harder than ever because you have to remember that retirement is now your mission. You have to get to it. So follow these two guidelines. One would be work hard, but play harder. You have time to do it now, don't you? How about a round for all of tonight's retirees? We'll get it started that way. Yeah. I would like to take a few moments to recognize our hosts for this gathering, some board members and our superintendent. Please stand as I call your names. We begin with our board president, Ms. Alisa Flores Oliveros. Mr. Juan Roberto Ramirez, board secretary. Mr. Ricardo Molina, board parliamentarian. And our superintendent of schools, Mr. Roberto J. Santos. Also joining our board members and superintendent are members of his management team. Please stand up as I call your names. Mr. David Garcia, associate superintendent for human resources. Ms. Gloria Rendon, associate superintendent for administration. Mr. Eduardo Zuniga, associate superintendent for student support services. And right now I'd like to have his administrative team stand and be recognized. At this time we will take some moments to listen to some remarks from our board president, Ms. Alisa Flores Oliveros.
Lots of excitement in this room. I think this is the first event that I've been to where I feel such energy. Must be something about retirement. On behalf of the United Independent School District Board of Trustees, I thank you for your years of service and dedication. On behalf of all the students, parents, and your fellow co-workers of whom you've given your time and talents, you are appreciated. It is because of you that United Independent School District is able to offer this community stellar and award-winning services, and I mean that literally. We are not an A-rated school district for no reason. We thank you. And whatever it is you decide to do in your retirement, I wish you the best of everything, for everything, and in everything. Happy retirement.
Thank you, Ms. Oliveros. Next, our board parliamentarian, Juan Roberto Ramirez, will share a few words.
Thank you, Alex. Buenas tardes a todos ustedes. Es un placer de ver a ustedes aquí en este momento. Todas las personas que se van a retirar, no es exactamente un retiro. Lo que quiero decir que en esta vida seguimos trabajando y haciendo algo. Se retiran ustedes del trabajo el cual se han mantenido para mantener a su familia y a ustedes mismos. El distrito escolar de United los va a extrañar a todas aquellas personas que han tenido años, no nomás aquellos que han tenido años, pero me refiero en general. Así es que siempre se le desea lo mejor a ustedes, que yo sé que no es un cuento, es un cuento de nunca acabar en nuestra vida. Seguimos y seguimos. Claro, solamente que nos detenemos un rato cuando nos enfermamos por algo que ya no podemos tratar de hacer lo mismo que éramos cuando éramos jóvenes, que todavía son jóvenes las señoritas y las señoras, con todo el respeto, pero en sí se le desea lo mejor en su retiro del trabajo que han tenido años con el distrito escolar, que su vida restante, que Dios quiera que estén aquí en la tierra con su familia, que la aprovechen y hagan lo mejor de lo que está de su alcance, que la pasen bonito, cuídense y que no se acabe United.
Thank you, Mr. Ramirez. Right now, I'd like to call upon Mr. David Garcia, our Associate Superintendent for Human Resources. Okay, Mr. Molina. Okay, thank you, Mr. Molina. Okay, now we present you to Mr. David Garcia, Associate Superintendent for Human Resources.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Garcia. I'm Associate Superintendent for Human Resources. I'm here to briefly speak to you on behalf of our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Roberto J. Santos, our elected officials, our Board of Trustees, and all the administration and educators that represent our fine educational community. Each and every one of you has sacrificed a lot to get to this point of your lives. To the gentlemen who are retiring today or at the end of your contract term, good luck. Wait till you get home. I think of my dad. He worked for Central Power and Light before it became AEP Electric. And about a week after his retirement, he said, "Oye, hijito, tu mamá me está maltratando en la casa." But that's the way it is in life. Ladies and gentlemen, collectively, for those who are present and those who could not make it this evening, we have 2,124 years collectively from all persons that have chosen to seek retirement. Each and every one of you who has chosen to retire has impacted our student body each and every single day by transportation, food service, clerical, administrative, and especially our instructional staff. Each and every one of you will make a dent and a big impact in the future for those who are going to take our places when it is their turn. On behalf of our Superintendent of Schools, our Board of Trustees, and all the educators that remain in the educational business, we wish you long life, best of health, and enjoy life for what it has to offer. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Garcia. At this time, dinner will be served and you will be entertained by the beautiful sounds of the United South High School Mariachi Imperial del Sur, directed by Assistant Band Director Rodolfo Montalvo.
No vengo a pedir Me contaron tus amigos que te encuentras muy solito, que maldices a tu suerte porque piensas mucho en mí. Y es por eso que he venido a reírme de tu pena. Yo que a Dios le había pedido que te hundiera más que a mí. Dios me ha dado este capricho y he venido a verte hundido para hacerte yo en la vida como tú me hiciste a mí. Y ya lo ves como el destino, todo cobra y nada olvida. Y ya lo ves como un cariño nos arrastra y nos humilla. Qué bonita es la venganza cuando Dios nos la concede. Yo sabía que en la revancha te tenía que hacer perder. Ay, te dejo mi desprecio, yo que tanto te adoraba, pa' que veas cuál es el precio de las leyes del querer. Y ya lo ves como el destino, todo cobra y nada olvida. Y ya lo ves como un cariño nos arrastra y nos humilla. Qué bonita es la venganza cuando Dios nos la concede. Yo sabía que en la revancha te tenía que hacer perder. Ay, te dejo mi desprecio, yo que tanto te adoraba, pa' que veas cuál es el precio de las leyes del querer.
¡Deme mariachi, sí señor! Balajú se fue a la guerra y no me quiso llevar, y no me quiso llevar. Balajú se fue a la guerra.
Mañana vámonos a navegar, a ver quién llega primero al otro lado del mar. Ariles y más ariles, ariles así decía. De noche te vengo a ver porque no puedo de día.
Arriles y más arriles, arriles del carrizal.
Me picaron las abejas, pero me comí el panal.
Quiero decir y no quiero decir aquí quiero bien. Decir a quien quiero bien, quiero decir y no quiero.
A quien quiero y a ganar saber a quién. Y eso es lo que no quiero, decir a quién quiero bien. Ese que bailó contigo dice que te ama de veras, dice que te ama de veras. Ese que bailó contigo.
Arriles y más arriles, arriles de la cañada. La mujer es la que pierde, el hombre no pierde nada.
Más ariles, ariles del carrizal. Me picaron las abejas, pero me comí el panal.
¡Ay, ay!
ya la magia terminó. Ahora tengo que marchar. Será mejor seguir nuestra soledad. Ya el cielo se cubrió. Quizá mañana brille el sol. No sufras más. Quizás mañana nuestro llanto quede atrás. Y si me dices que tu amor me esperará, tendré la luz que mi sendero alumbrará. Y volveré como un ave que retorna a su nidal. Verás que pronto volveré y me quedaré con esa paz que siempre, siempre tú me das, que tú me das. No sufras más. Quizás mañana nuestro llanto quede atrás. Y si me dices que tu amor me esperará, tendré la luz que mi sendero alumbrará. Y volveré como un ave que retorna a su nidal. Verás que pronto volveré y me quedaré con esa paz que siempre, siempre tú me das, que tú me das. Y volveré, en tus brazos caeré. Las estrellas brillarán y nuestro amor renacerá, renacerá.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please walk to the stage as we call your name so that we may recognize you and give you a token of appreciation. You'll also have your photograph taken with our board members and our superintendent, Mr. Santos. So we will begin. Our first honoree for the evening is Irma Alanis, Transportation Department, Bus Monitor. Our second honoree this evening is also from the Transportation Department, Luis Guillermo Amparan, Auto Body Repairman. Our next honoree this evening was a dyslexia teacher, Section 504, Ms. Thelma Bustamante. Our next honoree this evening, Transportation Department upholsterer, Mr. Mario A. Gavillo. Up next on the program, After School Adventures Program Coordinator, Elsa G. Gantu. Next on our roster, Executive Director, Federal Programs at UISD, Ms. Alicia M. Carrillo. Our next honoree is also from the Transportation Department, Mechanic Oscar Castañeda. Okay, we'll move along to our next honoree, Jorge A. Chavez, Math Teacher, Alexander High School. Next, LPAC Clerk, Muller Elementary's Maria E. Chavez. The next individual we'd like to honor tonight, Bus Monitor with the Transportation Department, Matilde Cordova. Our next retiree this evening is Special Education Unit Teacher Aide Laura Costilla from United High School. Our next retiree who we're honoring this evening is Brenda E. Crockett, United Middle School Family Consumer Science Teacher. Okay, thank you. We're going to move on. Our next honoree is Adriana de Leon, Dyslexia Teacher, Cuellar Elementary. We will now honor Julie De Leon, San Isidro Elementary, 4th grade teacher. Next, from our Food Services Department, in charge of cafeteria production, Maria Guadalupe Galindo. Next, we have an office aide from Gutierrez Elementary School, Ms. Arabella Garcia. And joining us next will be Transportation Department Route Supervisor, Oscar Garcia. Okay, we're going to move along. Our next honoree this evening is a principal from Finley Elementary, Mr. Joe Garza. Next, we go over to Troutman Middle 6th grade campus. Assistant Principal, Marta Lillian Garza. Next up is United Middle School's art teacher, Ms. Angela Gomez. Now we will invite Idovina Gonzalez, Special Education Department Office Aide, to come to the front and receive her award. Our next 2019 retiree superstar is Maria Teresa Guajardo Diaz, counselor from Fasken Elementary. Next, from Kennedy Zapata Elementary School, my pleasure to present Ana Sofia Guerrero, Cafeteria Manager. Next, we'll invite Antonio Gutierrez, United South Middle School Social Studies teacher, to receive his recognition. Our next honoree on this beautiful evening will be Cynthia Idalia Gutierrez, 5th grade teacher, Colonel Santos Benavides Elementary School. Our next honoree for this evening is Transportation Department Bus Monitor Belia T. Gutierrez. Up next, from one of our newer elementary schools, from Veteran Memorial Elementary School, teacher aide Maria Elizabeth Martinez. Our next distinguished retiree has served as a teacher aide for the special ed unit at Gonzales Middle School. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kevin Morrison. Our next 2019 retiree is HVAC technician Humberto Pacheco. Got him. Thank you. Next, from Longhorn Country United High School, technology teacher Ramon Munoz. Our next honoree is from Bulldog Country, from Alexander High School, J.B. Alexander High School, English teacher Lamar L. Ramirez. Showed up at the last minute, right? Okay. You should have walkie-talkies. That's good, that's good. You got it. Our next honoree this evening is one of the individuals who's been ensuring the security of our children, Security Department Security Guard Francisco Mendoza. Next, we focus on Cuellar Elementary. Sara Alicia Rendon, Computer Lab Aide. Our next distinguished retiree, Assistant Principal, Salinas Elementary School, Jesus A. Rodriguez. Time to honor another one of our great teachers from Juarez Elementary, second grade teacher Maria M. Rodriguez. Our next retiree has done a great job of keeping nutritious food on the table for our kids. Cafeteria worker, Food Services, San Juana Rodriguez. Next, Prada Elementary's Rosa Salazar, Teacher Aide for Special Education Unit. And our next honoree this evening is a special ed unit teacher, Vanessa El Salido from Killam Elementary. Our next distinguished retiree is from Zaffarini Elementary, Office Aide Linda Rubio. Next, Javier Riva Tijerina, Transportation Bus Driver. This is my next one. Right? Good? We're almost done. Next, from L.B. Johnson High School, Special Ed Resource Aide, Juan Salinas. Let me know if anybody's in here. Our next honoree this evening, first grade teacher from Juárez Lincoln Elementary, Sandra E. Segovia Galvan. Next to step up in the spotlight for your humble applause is trade and industry teacher Cleofas Trevino Jr. from United South Middle School. Just call him. Tell him to see you. Our next honoree is also an educator, special education resource aide, Victoria C. Villarreal from Ruiz Elementary School. Next, we'd like to honor bus driver Andres Zacate from the Transportation Department. Okay, I think we're good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a very well round of applause. A very well-deserved round of applause for all of our retirees. We'd like to congratulate you for a very good job, a wonderful job, well done. Your work at UISD has touched the lives of students, families, and made our community better. And let's not forget, an A-rated school district. We couldn't have done it without you. We wish everybody a pleasant evening. Be safe on the way home, and thank you for joining us this evening. Good night.